Good afternoon and welcome to Rock and Bear Week 11. I have no bear, so I'm all by myself. But let's rock and roll and get started on Week 11 right away. Pittsburgh 4-5 at Cleveland 0-10. Cleveland +8. Pitt's one game behind Baltimore, and Cleveland is due for a win. They're at home. I just can't see it. I mean, Ben hasn't played well since his meniscus comeback, but they're not going to lose. They're going to cover the 8 points. I have Pittsburgh all day. Baltimore 5-4 at Dallas 8-1. Dallas is 8-1 against the spread. Woohoo! Ride that money to the bank. So Tony Romo has conceded the back seat. So they are now the officially Matthews Dak boys. Baltimore gave up 24 and 27 points on the road versus the Jets and the Giants each. I'm figuring Dallas is going to get 35. I'm figuring they're going to cover the spread barely, but I like Dallas. Jacks 2-7 at Detroit. Well, Detroit's 5-4. They're giving up 6.5. Jacks has had some tough games. They've looked pretty good. A lot of turnovers on their end. Detroit, Stafford, and the boys with that being in first place, being at home, they will cover the touchdown. Next game is Tennessee at Indy. This is a good one. Tennessee's 5-5, and Indy's 4-5. Indy's won the last 6 versus these guys, so it's kind of like, okay, Indy's off a bye. The smart choice would be, hey, Indy. Both of these teams recently beat the Packers. I like the upset here. I like Luck's run out. I like Tennessee straight up. The line is the Colts -3. I'm jumping on Tennessee. Buffalo at Cincy. Okay, Buffalo's 4-5. Cincy's 3-5-1. Both of their seasons are kind of over, as both wild cards will come out of the AFC West. So, I mean, Buffalo's got a lot of pride. And since he's got the red rifle, I'm sorry, Buffalo outgained Seattle and New England. Okay, so I'm going with the upset here. I'm going with Buffalo, even though Cincy is a 3-point favorite. Moving on to Tampa Bay, 4-5 at KC. Well, we got KC at home. We got Andy Reid. We got Alex Smith back. Tampa Bay does have some road wins. San Francisco, Carolina, and Atlanta. But hopefully KC won't take these guys lightly. I don't think they will, because the AFC West is a nip and tuck race. It's a 7.5-point line. I like Kansas City at home giving up the points. Next game, Arizona 4-1 versus Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota's lost 4 in a row. Okay, we understand that. They were 3-0 at home. Arizona just hasn't looked impressive. They can't catch Seattle. They can't win the wild card. Minnesota's still in it. I'm looking for Minnesota to get off the funk. This is a pick'em game. I'm taking Minnesota to win. Next game, Chicago Bears at the New York Giants. Well, the Bears didn't look very good versus Tampa Bay. There is no line on this game yet. The Giants are 4-1 at home, and you just sort of have to figure that they're going to beat the Bears. I don't know what the line is, but they should be able to handle the Bears. Next game, Miami 5-4 at Los Angeles. Well, the Rams used to have a good defense. Miami's won 4 straight, including San Diego, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh. LA has 29 points in their last 3 games. This is a pick'em game. Would be a lock with Miami going into LA and winning that game outright. I'm going to guess by over a touchdown. New England 7-2 at San Francisco 1-8. Gee, I wonder about this one. With Kansas City 7-2, New England has to win. They want the number one seed. They will win. Will they cover 13 and a half? Gee, most likely. I would take the points, and I would no, I would give the points, and I would take New England. Okay, here's a good one. Philly 5-4 at Seattle 6-2. Seattle's minus 6.5. Philly's been a hard luck team. Wentz is, he's a rookie. He's going to get better. We know this. They had a big win at home versus Atlanta. So Seattle had a big win on the road versus New England. Now, Seattle's not going to have a letdown at home. 6.5. Wentz gets picked off 2 times, and Seattle rolls by 14. Green Bay, ouch, 4-5 at Wash, 5-3-1. Washington's given 2.5. What's happened to Rodgers? Cousins has gotten on track. Washington has a new running back named Rob Kelly who got 100 yards on the ground versus the Vikings. And we think the Packers can stop the run, but I think that the cream has come out of the cheese in Green Bay, and Washington wins this one and covers the 2.5. Finally, on Monday night, Houston 6-3 at the Raiders at 7-2, giving up 5.5. Oakland's top 5 offense versus the Houston top 4 defense. Well, Oakland's off a bye. They're healthy. Houston's not. I look for Oakland on national TV on Monday night to run up the score and win by at least 10. That's my picks, and have a nice day. God bless you.